Hello, I'm Yasmin with Ladybird Ever After, and if you are planning to elope at the Cliffs of Moher, chances are that you will be staying in the lovely town of Doolin. So more likely than not, you might be dealt with some weather like today as well. So we are going to go over things to do in Doolin that you can do when it's raining. So follow along and we'll give you some of our favorite stops. Let's go. First stop on our day is Clare Jam Shop. We've just arrived to the Clare Jam Shop. We got this recommendation from a few people that work locally in town, so we're so excited to check it out. Come on in with us.
Okay, thank you.
So we are picking up the fig and apple jam. Very excited. There's mustards, different jams, lots of good options. The wind knocked me over. But we picked up fig apple jam, and now we are off to the Doolin Cave. All right, we are at our second stop of the day, which is Doolin Cave. It's got a cafe, a visitor center, and then you start your walk into the cave. So let's get started. All right, here we have some information on Doolin Cave. So it is one of the largest stalactites in the world that is open to the public. So we're very excited to go in. They've got a really cute cafe here as well as a little petting zoo kind of area. So they've got some goats and chicken too. But this has some great information before you get started on the walk. And we're gonna go head inside for our tour.
After long periods of time, this erosion can cause caves and passageways. Caves such as this one. Now this cave was discovered in 1952 by two men who were around 18 and 19 years old, and their names were Brian Farley and Mike Dickinson.
So you'll start your descent around 125 steps down and you'll get a hard hat, and then you make your way through the series of passages to get to the first major stalactite formation. So it is crazy when you get in here.
Around 10 tons, which means it is the heaviest stalactite in the world. Now, some of you guys here may be worried. All of that weight being held up by just this little bit here.
Then we made our way back to the top. All right, so we just wrapped up our tour of the cave. It was wonderful. I highly recommend if you're coming to Doolin and have a rainy day. It's all underground in the cave. We learned a lot about the people who discovered the cave, where they went to discover it, the stalactite inside, all that good stuff. So definitely check it out. Hello. Ah, there you go. He's so cute. Next up on our tour is Hazel Mountain Chocolate, and on your way you pass through a really charming town called Ballyvaughan, so definitely worth checking out if you have the time. All right, we are at Hazel Mountain Chocolate here in the Burren. It's a little bit of a trek from Doolin, but it was recommended to us a few times and we had to stop. I'm a big chocolate lover. We are headed into the chocolate shop. So when you get here, there's going to be a cafe on one side and then a chocolate shop on the other. So we're going to go into the shop to see where they make their chocolates.
And it is 70% cacao and 30% raw cane sugar.
It was very hard to exhibit self-restraint there, but we each got one truffle, so we're gonna go grab a coffee and have these with them. We got a piece of orange blossom carrot cake. I'm so excited. And then I got a specialty hot coffee, a hot chocolate. And then my husband, Lawrence, got a flat white. So we are going to dig in. We are getting back in the car now and making our trek back. It's about 45 minutes back to Doolin town from here, and we're gonna have dinner at the Ivy Cottage. All right, so we are on Fisher Street, which is the bustling street in Doolin Village. So we're starting at Gus O'Connor's and we're gonna make our way down to Ivy Cottage for dinner. So we've made it to the Ivy Cottage for dinner. I'm so excited. I've never eaten here, so let's go check it out. All right, we are back at our cottage for the evening. The rain is starting to come back in a little heavier, but that is how to spend a day in Doolin if it is raining. So we're gonna light our fire and enjoy our evening at home. Bye.